Hello, this is Marty Rand, lead developer at Martian Laboratories, and this is a first look at Project Land Mineded. Project Land Mineded is a multiplayer arena-based shooter where every bullet ricochets. And so I have a gun here, and if I shoot it at the ground, the bullets will actually ricochet off the ground, or a wall, or the ceiling, fall to the ground, and become a landmine. And so basically, you can shoot people directly, like I'm doing here, or maybe this guy, and you can kill them directly, and that's just fine. But all of these mines on the ground are still live, and if you step on one of them, you will take damage. For example, if you look in the lower right-hand corner, my health is at 100, and now it's at 89. And so you will still take damage, and you can actually die because of mines. Now, because it's a physics-based first-person shooter, there are a bunch of different weapons. They each have different physical properties. This yellow one here shoots one bullet on the first ricochet that turns into 4. And so you can use it to lay more mines on the ground. You can shoot someone directly with it, but if you shoot on the ground in front of them, it'll ricochet up and hit them even harder. And someone's up there. There's also this one, which is a shotgun. These projectiles specifically have no mass, and so they will ricochet 2 times and then explode on the wall. And so they won't actually stay as mines, but they will still ricochet. And there, Isaac Newton just killed me. All of the bots are actually named after famous physicists. As you can see in the lower left, when someone dies, you'll see who kills whom. The game gets incredibly fast-paced. I only have 2 bots in there right now for demo purposes. This is a different gun. It shoots, it's sort of a railgun. It shoots sparkles, and sparkles logically have no mass. And so I'd actually just kill myself there. I shot a wall and it ricocheted all the way back and hit me. That is a very possible thing, and is something that no one should ever do, so yeah. Although let's actually go out and mess around with the menu, because there's actually a lot of stuff in the menu. First off, I had 3 players, including me. I'm going to make that 6. The difficulty is currently at 4.0. To make it 6. I'll keep the goal score at 15, but you can also play with the physics. And so this adjusts basically how elastic the collisions are. By default, it's 0.75. I brought it down to 0.7. I'll bring it back to 0.75. And we got some mutators here that adjust how the game works. For a lot of the previous trailer, I had the low gravity mutator on, and that's why the gravity was all wonky. That was actually very intentional. It's because the mutator was active. I'm just going to turn on Speed Freak. Speed Freak makes the entire game go at 1.3 times as fast. So bots think faster, move faster, projectiles fire faster, everything. I'm going to go to Albatross. And you'll find this is actually quite fast-paced game. So I'm moving a lot faster. Everything's going faster. Neil deGrasse Tyson's in this one, apparently. And Lorne Kelvin got me. Because remember, the bots are higher level, and they're also thinking 1.3 times normal speed. So I'm basically going to be quiet and show you some gameplay of this. Oh yeah, when you get up to higher difficulty levels, the bots become insanely good. They are very good at dodging mines. They are like, they don't quite have aimbots, but they get really close to it. There, I stepped on mine and actually died. There is double jump in the game, and so it's actually very useful for navigating between mine patches. So you basically just have to look in your peripheral vision, see where the mines are, and then jump accordingly, or just walk if you see a clear path. Although in this game especially, the straightest path is very rarely the best path. You really got to be thinking on your feet as to exactly how to get from A to B. And of course when someone's shooting at you, that is a whole other element to the whole thing. And there, it looks like Archimedes won that match, first to 15 kills. And so I'm gonna go back into the menu here. And I'm gonna crank that back down to 4 players. 4 players is the default. And I'm going to try height advantage. Height advantage is actually the map I actually started with. It's what I use for all of my testing internally. It's a very simple map, but it actually demos every single aspect that is in the game. And he's got the shotgun, so you don't want to get close to him at all, because he can take you out really soon. Seems like he ran out of ammo though, so. Oh, this guy's got it. There we go. There are health packs in various places on some of the levels. Whoa. None of the graphics that are currently in are final. I'm still tweaking things, some of them major, some of them minor. For example, the character model is not going to stay that way. It's been described as bendy straws. No, it'll be much better soon. You'll notice the battlefield gets absolutely covered with mines, and to the point that coming up pretty soon it's going to be very difficult just to maneuver, and so you're really going to have to think about, okay, if I want to go to the top and get the weapons, is it worth it? Like, you know, cost benefit analysis, all that stuff. The shotgun, while it does shoot 9 bullets, each bullet doesn't do very much damage. And this is very intentional, because otherwise it just becomes overpowered. I don't know if you can hear it in the background. The game is a soundtrack that's currently composed by Matthew Pablo. So he's done some really nice work on that. Whoa. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna go back out of that and adjust the projectile elasticity just to show you what that's like. So I'm gonna make it maxed out at 0.99. This means that a projectile only loses 1% of its energy upon collision. You can mess with this all you want and, you know, see what you get out of it. What this does in this game is that it basically creates almost like a bee swarm on the ground. Like if you shoot some, it'll just keep on going. So I'm just going to lay down some mines, and basically the entire ground level becomes a swarm that if you go down there, it's pretty much death. And in a map like Height Advantage, that actually means a lot. The name is very intentionally chosen. And so it becomes this thing where you guard the top and try to keep anyone else from getting up. Almost like King of the Hill, in a weird way. Yeah, Marty Rand is the name of a bot. Most of the bots are named after famous physicists, but I figured because I'm developing it, I get to make myself a famous physicist just for fun. Apparently I'm on a killing spree, except it's not me, it's the bot me. Okay, I feel like you got a sense of that. The game also supports multiplayer. You can type in the IP address and connect to server. Obviously, there is not a server running right now, so I can't demo that, but you can type in whatever IP address you want and do stuff with that. But yeah, that's just about it for this video. I will also point out that the game is fully Oculus Rift compatible, and so for example, if I shoot this button, I'm gonna go over to my Oculus Rift now, and because I'm actually controlling it with an Oculus Rift right now, and just to prove that, I'm gonna rotate the camera. You can't normally do that in games, but in this you can. So it is fully Oculus Rift compatible. You can play the entire game like this, and actually shoot Einstein in the face rather than watching someone on a screen shoot Einstein in the face. And fun stuff like that. Thanks so much for watching, and if you like what you've seen, be sure to vote it up on Greenlight. And yeah, I'll see you later.